For all my chosen ones, empaths, genuine souls, we not saying we perfect. See, that's what the narcissists think. Oh, you think you perfect? Da, 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 da. No, we don't. We're not saying we perfect. We're not saying we perfect at all. But what y'all do is pushes us towards our imperfections. Y'all gaslight us. Y'all push us towards insanity. Y'all push us towards our flaws, and then try to point them out. So that's y'all fault for always wanting to see our flaws and push us towards them and notice them. We never said we was perfect. We never said we spent all this time trying to defend ourselves towards y'all. We never said we was perfect. Kind of weird because the narcissist wants to draw us off character and have us act like them, and then they want to act like they us in the situation. The narcissist is always pushing your boundaries, always saying how much you can take, always placing toxicity in the relationship every chance they get. The devalue stage, they basically dare you to leave them the whole time. The devalue stage is basically a stage where they basically like every day daring you to leave them, doing stuff so you can leave them. The narcissist always wants you thinking, always wants you off your game, always wants you in your feelings, always wants to draw you out of reality. You know, they live in false realities. They always connected to some false spirituality or saying they're part of spirituality but not really following it, or part of a gang or something. They always out of touch with reality. Everything is a calculated test with the narcissist because you got to understand they're not in it for the long run, so they packing all of this toxicity and all these games into these little 2-month, 3-month spans, and then they discard you and go to the new supply and try to double back. You know, it's all a game once you realize that. And it's to a certain degree, what a narcissist does is like somebody that fakes a resume and gets the job and then tries to destroy the whole business. A lot of times a narcissist is the only employee you got, like in the business of love, you know what I mean? And it's like you just in a spell, like you keep this disgruntled worker that's tearing your business apart. You know, to take a long time to hire somebody and put them in that position, but what you don't know is you can hire yourself and do it all yourself. Your perception of the narcissist has to change. They're gonna come in and out of your life and come up with different creative ways to leave. They say don't look at your ex's social media, but I went and looked. She has her whole channel set up like she's like just ended a 6-year trauma bond, and God is, she's the furthest thing from a God-worshiping person there is. I'm not even gonna go into detail in these posts. She doesn't, like I say, those people that put on the big front, it's almost like when it comes to her and religion, it's like a gangster that act like they're a gangster, but when it's time to bust or really slide, they don't do nothing. They just into acting like it. That's how she is with her spirituality. She don't practice none of it, but has a whole setup like she's this person that's been hurt. And I'm just like, wow, the narcissist stuff did say they play victim and just create a whole different life, and somebody just about to walk into a whole trap. But I'm out of it, but it's crazy.